Hey guys, so we got a little bit of tournament recap going on from last Friday night. I did make a post about it that I was going to be doing one. So last Friday night we went down to St Lucie with Jason Williams and Mike Hobbs. With the two of them, had a little bit of fun. We're on lane 33, 34, shot pretty good. The first two games were really well executed. From my book, I put all the shots where I wanted them to. Didn't really allow anything to go inside at all because it's better for me to miss outside, especially on a house shot. It gives up a little more playroom. So we did that. I was standing mostly on 19 on the first game on the 34, and you had playing 21 on the left lane because the left lane was looking a little bit more at first. Eventually the transitioned on over to in the third game to the right lane hooking more, and the left lane was hooking less. So I stayed mostly on 21 the whole night on the left lane, while the right lane ended up moving on to 23. And I was using my web tour from Hammer, the web tour edition. It has I believe the RG is 2.48 and the differential is 0.047, I believe, on that ball. And I was using that for the first game and a half, shot 260, and I had like the next few strikes in the next game and the ball went away in the next game, so I ended up switching to the RST2 from Rotor Grip. Wasn't the best switch over. Probably should have just went to my Phase 3 by Storm or the IQ Ruby by Storm because they're more reactive than the RST was on that shot. Just the way it was laid out, it just wasn't the way I needed to roll through the pins. I did manage to get a 213 that next game, but it just wasn't the right ball. So I tried to make that ball work into the last game, but I just didn't have the right shot. So I missed a few shots that were real key. And I missed one makeable in the 6th frame and the 10th frame. I was using the Ruby, and I just checked the ball inside slightly, and it cost me the win there. But still got a top 4 finish off the night. Still did fine for myself. Mike ended up getting 5th right behind me, which was funny. And then Jason, he got 11th. And I've been working with him. He works in the pro shop at the Boar Mart on North Wickham Road. He's really good. He does all my equipment. I trust him with him and Eric do my equipment. And I keep them always in the loop, and it's always fun to do things with them. I ended up picking up a UC3 from Brian Tyler down there at St Lucie Lanes and Spare Beach Pro Shop. He had one down there, so I picked one up, and Jason drilled it today. So we're going to do a video about that tomorrow, see what really happens with it. We're bowling sport shot tomorrow, so I got to go to church first and then head on to lanes, and we'll see what happens with them. And then the last thing I think is the next tournament I might be doing won't be anytime soon, really. It's probably like the 21st of April. And then I'll be bowling the 29th of April that week for tournament-wise. I'll be doing the St Lucie Lanes on the 21st and KBK, which is by Curtis, on the 29th of April, my birthday. So that'll be fun. And probably gonna do some more recordings of league nights coming up. I got 4 league nights this week. It's gonna be a big push. I asked to sub on a couple leagues for Wednesday and Thursday at Shore, so we'll see how that goes. And I got the usual leagues at Bolero on Monday and Tuesday. Monday Night League, we make a really big push and get the top 10. That'd be nice. We can definitely do that. We're gonna have our sub in, probably bowling, and we'll be bowling. So it'll be nice to see what happens. And then Tuesday we're bowling on Sports Shot. I think we're bowling. It might be Viper this week. It's a shorter pattern, I believe, that we're gonna be bowling on than usual. So we'll see how my average does this time, because last time it wasn't that great. Because I shot on 48-foot shark 2 weeks ago. It was 878 for 4 games, so that was pretty good. But then we went over and bowled some weird It was a 43 putt pattern we bowled on. Not sure what it was. It was supposed to be a lighter shot, but it was not at all. The outsides were very heavy oiled. So you miss anything to the right, it wouldn't go. But I learned that in practice pretty easily in 10 minutes. So we ended up, I moved inside, threw it farther inside, threw a stronger ball, threw my 3D offset. Worked pretty well until it didn't, and then I had to switch balls and just could not get out of that. The last game just got stuck with spares because I was having a problem with my pitch and my ball. Because I was talking to Jason about it afterwards, and we discovered that the web tour that I had didn't have the right pitch in the thumb. So when you go to place your hand the ball, you have different pitches on your fingers and on your thumb. So you have a forward pitch, which is points forward in the ball. You have an away pitch or a reverse pitch that goes negative in the ball. So my pitch was at 0, but I have a negative pitch, away pitch of 1/8. So without having that, my hand, whenever it released the ball, it would come in about 2-3 boards left of what I personally wanted the ball to. So the ball kept going through the face, so I kept leaving like a 4-pin or be a 9-pin, or I get a split off it that I didn't want. And then I kept trying to force the ball to the right because I couldn't get it where I wanted off my hand, but when I was forcing it to the right, it was getting the wrong angle off the shot. So I ended up hitting real light, leaving something that's not usual for me to leave because I don't miss right normally. I always miss left normally, which is a sad part because I tend to grip the ball sometimes. So there's just certain drills I've been doing to help myself slow down so I don't grip the ball. That's why actually last Friday went so well, because I slowed everything down, didn't let the pressure get to me, except that last game a little bit. But I shot 676, 76 over, shot 225 average. Wasn't too bad about it. Can't really be mad when you're averaging 225 per game. Just wish I would have finished out a little better there. Would have made my average a bit higher. Plus, I shot 68 pins above like 200 the first game, so should have been able to finish with 100 over. Should have been easy, 700 night, but just did not get where I wanted the ball and didn't pick up my spares. That's all I had to do that last game, is pick the spares, and just pulled them both, and then really one tried hooking at it, and it was a 2-5, and shot the 2-pin straight at the 5-pin, and then the 7-pin I left, and 7-pin's always been more difficult than a 10-pin for me, and I just completely whiffed it. It wasn't even close, which sucks to say, but it's bowling. You win some, you lose some, and what you gonna do about it? Just come back next time, make your improvements, practice when you get their free time, and enjoy bowling, because it's what you do. We're bowlers out here, and we have fun. Please like and subscribe, and we'll probably see you on the next one, and we'll see how it goes next time. We'll probably do a little bit more recording on the lane shots. I didn't record anything last time because I didn't feel like I had to, and just wasn't really feeling it, because I would just more try to stay focused, use that term to prove myself, and prove myself pretty well. Felt pretty well about it. Out of all the bowlers we had there, being top 4 and being the first place for most of the night, wasn't too upset by it. Plus handicap tournaments, I don't get that much handicap in, so I'm all right with it. I'll take my 4th place and walk home with it. I'm all good. Because it's all it is about having fun, and if you make money while doing it, it's good, but having fun's the best part about it. That's why you bring your friends along with Jason and Mike and me people there, and I know Danielle, she was there. She's fun to bowl with. And you start knowing all the people that you're bowling with, and you just start enjoying who you're with, and representing CDT, creating the difference. Feels really good to have them on now, and their products, and they're really good for their cleaners, their pads. They know what they're doing. Just stay confident with what you're doing. If you want to reach out to me, I can help you out in the comments, and I can probably get on one-on-one coaching with you, see what you want to do. I help people all the time coaching, helping Jason around, help him slow down, get his release a little better so he's going to get more axis rotation on the ball, get his track a little lower possibly, so he's going to move the ball a little bit more, and just slow him down a little bit, because it's what we need to work on. And I worked on myself a lot, just slowing down, which the big thing is just the push away and the first step. Because the first way, as long as I emphasize the first step and the push away, I can really get my target down, consistency down, and really work on those things that most people don't see that I have to work on. So it's more of a personal thing I have to do. Not sure what everyone else does with their way they work their ball and stuff, or how they control their speed. But I've learned I can control my speed. I can go from 19 to 17 to 15 to even 14.5 miles an hour. Now that I know how to slow it down and bowl correctly on it. So we'll see what happens next. I'll probably record some practice shots tomorrow and do the video with the UC3 and the Zen U. Should be fun. I forgot what pattern I'm bowling on tomorrow for practice, but it's gonna be the one we're bowling on Tuesday. Or it could be civilian. I think it's a 43-foot shot, because one of the guys in the league has a tournament coming up on it. So we'll see what happens with that. And besides that, I'll catch you guys the next time. Have a good night.